Hello, I'm Max van Sluis, flower designer from Holland. Today I go to show you a big centerpiece based of this long glass tubes. I go to make the base and the strength with this thick aluminium wire. This aluminium wire, I give it an organic line. I twist it around the glass tube with distance. I take aluminium wire so it goes smoothly and easy around it. Later, I easy can drill some holes in a wooden base and stick the glass tubes inside the wooden base. I go to cut the aluminium wire a centimeter of 2.5 under the glass tube. I take out the glass tube and now I can drill a hole in my wooden base and place later the glass tube in my frame. Now we drill a hole inside the wooden plate and we can attach our aluminium wire. Important that this is fit very strongly and firmly. To make it really strong, we hit it inside. And now we can attach the glass tube inside and still can move it, so it will be very stable. Now you see the stability of the glass is very good, but also I still a little bit movable, so I am all the time flexible in what I do. I will start to attach this beautiful clematis I have for my own garden. With this clematis we make the base of our design, and we have all these lines going back from the top to the bottom. And so it is not only the design we make with the clematis, but the clematis is also directly a part of the technique. The clematis will hold later our other flowers. Next line we go to make with this beautiful Ceropegia sandersonia. It's one of my favorite materials. I love to use. They're always so elegant. These lines are very important to make the complete feeling of this arrangement. These beautiful tulips are the next flowers we insert, and you see I use again the movement, how they go on the plant. So the bending feeling is coming back in the arrangement. Now I could use my beautiful azalea mollis. It's one of my favorite garden flowers, especially this beautiful yellow color. This color brightening up the whole arrangement and give also that feeling of the beginning of last century. Also, this beautiful allium fits perfectly in this scenery. And I love when the stem is visible through the whole glass tube. So important that we keep the balance in color and in shape in the whole arrangement. Of my other beauties, this camellia, also one of these typical flowers that fits in the spirit of time. I really, really love this type of flowers and flower work. Now I go to add this beautiful botanical tulip shapes. They are yellowies with red movable stems, so really we can weave them inside this arrangement. And now we put more and more of this beautiful botanical tulips inside with this yellow reddish color. We use the movement that's inside the stem, and so we make a lot of movements inside the arrangement and also bring the color balance back. Also we use the branches to keep the flowers on position. So we manipulate the flowers with one flower with the other flower. Now it is important that we keep looking to the shape everywhere, so we can do with these tulips the finishing in touch. And now we go over with the last type of flower. Now I go to use the scilla. It's a very beautiful flower. It looks like a small wild botanical hyacinth, and also have a beautiful nice and stem that we can use in this arrangement and fits perfectly. Perfect in color, perfect in shape. It's a perfect finishing and touch. Important is, of course, that you finish on the end, on the tubes, nicely with water, so they can survive for a long time. My arrangement now is finished. We have a nice transparent lines from the bottom with the glass and the water, and then the overwhelming flowers are coming from the top, but they're all turning back to the bottom. So we have elegant lines. I think it's a successful arrangement. Thank you.